Hi guys, so we are ready for lesson 61 in Saxon phonics today, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try to put our alphabet in ABC order or alphabetize it, okay? So on the next slide, we're going to try to put it all in order. All right, here we go. So our initial letter in the alphabet is A, that's right. And how many letters are we going to have in all? That's right, we're going to have 26 letters in all. So what letter comes after A? B, very good. After B, C, good job. After C, D, perfect. After D, E, very good. Then F, good job. After F, G, good job. All right, after G, H, perfect. After H, I, very good. Then J, good job. Then K, perfect. After K, L, very good. Then M, after M, N, good job. Then O and P, perfect. After P, Q, then R and S, then T, then U, V, very good. W, X, Y, and Z. Perfect. Good job putting our alphabet in. All right, so you're going to echo the word that I say, and you're going to tell me what its final blend is. So that's those blends. So it's two letters that make one sound. And then we're going to figure out what happens if I delete that blend. Are you ready? Boast, boast. That's right. The final blend is st. And so if I have boast, I take off the st. I'm left with bow. Very good. What about risk? Risk. That's right. That final blend is sk. So if I have risk and I take off the sk, I'm left with r. Very good. All right. How about toast? Toast. That's right. The final blend is that st. St. What letters make that sound? That's right. S and T blend together. And if I have toast, I take off the st. I'm left with toe. Very good. How about trust? Trust. That's right. That word has that st blend at it too. So trust, take off the tr, and I'm left with true. Very good. All right. What about best? Best. Best, take off the S. I'm left with be. Very good. How about tusk? Tusk. Tusk. Take off the sk. I'm left with t. Very good. How about task? Task. That's right. It's got that sk at the end. So task. Take off the sk. And I'm left with ta. Very good. All right, so these are all the letter cards we have now. We have so many of them. So let's go ahead and name them real quick, okay? So I've got digraph TH, digraph NG. What this bracket means, final syllable TLE, final syllable GLE. And then what do we have here? Digraph EE. Then we have final syllable DLE. We have H, C, A consonant E, final syllable FLE, D, Z, U consonant E, E consonant E, A, W, O consonant E, B, G, U, R, I consonant E, K, M, final syllable BLE, X, Y, J, V, and final syllable PLE. Very good. All right, and these are all the different spelling cards that we have now, or the sound cards. Are you ready? So remember, we're going to say the word. I'll say the sound you echo about, and then we're going to say what we're going to write down, okay? So we have sheep, E. Digraph, E, very good. Umbrella, U. Candle, dull. Final syllable, D-L-E. Then we have ruffle, full. Final syllable, F-L-E. Bugle, gull. Final syllable, G-L-E. We have ring, ng. Digraph, N-G. Then we have yarn, Y. Inch, I. Cake, A consonant, E. Icicle, I. Feather, Digraph, TH. Staple, pull. Final syllable, P-L-E. Very good. Cube, U. Consonant, E. Wagon, W. Thimble, Digraph, TH. Dime, I. Consonant, E. Shark, sh. Digraph, SH. Vest, V. Concrete, E. Consonant, E. Hose, O. Consonant, E. Rose, Z. S. Fox, X. We have bubble, bull. Final syllable, B-L-E. Hook, Digraph, O. Bottle, tool. Final syllable, T-L-E. Jar, J. Tooth, oo. Digraph, O. Elephant, E. Equal, E. Duck, K. Digraph, CK. Very good. All right, you are going to echo the words that I say and listen to for the sound in the final position. Are you ready? So I say shy, try, sky. Good job. So shy, try, sky. What do you hear in the final position? That's right. The Y actually makes the I sound. These words didn't have a vowel, so Y is their vowel. Because what we're going to learn is Y is a consonant, but sometimes it can act as a vowel. When Y acts as a vowel, it usually makes the I sound. Okay, so it usually makes the I sound. It usually acts as the vowel at the end of words. So if you hear the I sound at the end of words, you're not going to spell it with an I, you're going to spell it with a Y usually. So now the coding is going to be a little bit different than this, okay? When Y is a vowel, we code it like other long vowels with a macron. But what we do first is we add this little dot on it. So the dot's telling me this is going to be a vowel sound for Y. It's not going to say yeah. And then the macron is telling me it's going to make the long sound of I. So if it's a vowel as a Y, you got the dot. And then if it's an I sound, we're going to make that macron for the long I, which we're going to practice that more. All right, listen to these words and what do you notice? Crystal, myth. Crystal, myth. The Y's make the I sound. This means we code it like a short vowel sound, okay? So like, listen, I. So look, it's got that macron above it, okay? Which we'll work a little bit more on that. So when you see this letter card, you're gonna say the vowel Y. We know it's the vowel Y because it has that dot, okay? The sound card for Y that makes the I sound is gonna be cry. So what we'll say is we'll say cry, I, because look, it's got that long macron on it, okay? All right, we're gonna watch a short video that's gonna help us with this.
I. Sky. Fly. Fly in the sky. Cry. Why? Why cry? Spy. Fly. Fly, spy. It's my fly spy.
In the sky, in the sky, in the sky, it's my fly spy. So why cry? Let's try a flyby. The fly spy did not fly by.
Why is she crying? Do a flyby. I'll try a flyby. A fly! In the end, the fly spy did not fly by.
So that video is just helping us with the long I sound for Y. And so now when I say the I sound, we have a new spelling. We know that if I say I in a word, it could be I consonant E, or it can be I if it's in the middle or the beginning of a word, but then it can also be ending or final Y. Because in things like cry, you're not going to put an I, you're going to spell it with a Y if it's right at the end of the word. But we're going to practice that a little bit more later too. All right, we're going to go ahead and make some words now. Since we worked on Y that makes the long I sound today, I want to try to make some words with that, okay? So I'm going to put Y, and I know if it's going to make that long I sound, it's usually going to be at the end of a word. Very good. So what would happen if in front of that I put the blend CR? What do I have now? Cry. Very good. What if I change it to the blend FR? Now I have fry. Very good. What if I change it to the blend TR? Try. Very good. And this is one of our sight words, so you might just know it. What if I put a B in front of it? Buy. Good job. And then what if I move digraph SH in front of it? Now it's shy. Very good. What if I add an M in front of it? Now it's my. Very good. All right, guys, you did an awesome job making some new words with our Y that makes the long I sound. All right, now that we've made some words, let's go ahead and code some words.
Good morning, guys. So we are ready to start coding today for lesson 61. So we're going to look at our first sentence. Our first sentence only has 2 words in it, but we know it's a sentence because it's got that capital letter at the beginning and it's got a period or punctuation at the end. So let's look at our first word. And what do you notice about that word? That's right. It's got that SH digraph, which we know that SH in a digraph is 2 letters that make one sound and they say shh. So I'm going to underline that because I know that that's one sound. Okay, what else do you notice? That's right, we've got that OO, and we know that OO is a vowel digraph that can make 2 different sounds. Remember, it can say oo or it can say like in b-ook. We'll have to figure out which one we're going to use. And then we're left with just a T by itself. All right, so we're going to go ahead and sound this out. And remember, we'll have to check the vowel digraph in the middle because it can make 2 sounds. So our SH says shh, very good. And then we have OO, which can say ooh or it can say So let's try it with the ooh first. Sh, oot, shoot. Is shoot a real word? Yes. So we have shoot. And then let's look at our next word. What do you notice about this? That's right. We've got that EE vowel digraph. So I'm going to underline it because it goes together, but then I'm also going to code it because it's a vowel, so I need to know if it's going to be short or long. So when EE is together, remember it just says E. So we are going to say that it's long and put that background on top, but I'm not going to read it and say EE. It's one sound, so I'm going to cross off that other E. So now when I read it, I know that that SK is going to blend together and say sk. Then I have that long E, so sk, eat, skeet. So shoot, skeet. Very good. All right, let's look at our next word. Are you ready? What do you think? What do you notice? What's my vowel in that word? That's right, it's a Y. I don't have any other vowels in that word, so my Y is going to act as the vowel. And we know that when Y acts as a vowel, it's because it makes a vowel sound. Okay, so let's think about this, okay? I know that it has to be my vowel. So remember, when Y is a vowel, I'm going to put that dot on top because that tells me it's acting as a vowel. I'm not going to say y. It's going to act as a vowel. And we know it can make the long I sound. Very good. So let's read it and see if it's going to be a long or short sound. I have TR, which says tur, and then I have that Y at the end. Tur. I. This is one of those times that Y is going to make the I sound. Remember, usually if we have Y at the end of the words, it's usually going to make that I sound. When we say I, it's a long sound, so I'm going to put that macron on top. So now I have I, try. And remember, I could change this word a little bit. It could be several words. If I change the T to a C, it could be cry. If I change it to a D, it could be dry. So when that Y is at the end, it's going to almost just sound like an I. All right, look at this long word. But remember, we can break it apart to make it to where we can read it. Remember, we always start at the end of the words to see if there's something that's like noticeable that we have to mark out. That's right. It's got a suffix ing, that ending. So I know I'm going to box this off because it's by itself. So then I can come over here, and what else do you notice? It's got a double consonant, double N, and I'm not going to say It's going to, remember, do a blend together. So I'm going to cross off one of those N's, and then my vowel is U. It's in front of an N is a consonant, so it's going to be short. Because if we looked, this is just a CVC word, and it would be run. So I've got run, and then that ing says what? Ing, running. Very good. So try, running. And then let's look over here. This is something that we just talked about last week. What do you notice in this word at the end? That's right. It's got that final syllable, stable syllable of bull, and bull always stays together. It makes its own syllable. So remember, I'm going to box it off to where it's kind of by itself, and I've got the bull. Now over here, since this is by itself, let's look here. My vowel is A, but since the bull is its own syllable, the A, we act like it has nothing behind. It's like putting a wall up. So that A is going to be long because it's going to be open. So I need to add that. Now, I've got a C. And remember, we've only talked about one type of C so far that makes the K sound. So when C and A are together, it makes that K sound. So I'm going to kind of mark it so I know it makes it K sound, because later on we're going to learn a different sound that C makes. So I've got K, A, K, bull.
All right, and so now here are our letter name cards, except we're going to have to look very carefully, because if you look here, we have Y as a consonant now here, but we're going to see the Y like this and have to say vowel Y. So we're going to call it vowel Y. All right, and as you can see, we have added at the bottom, we've added our new picture, which is cry, for that I, Y that makes the I sound. All right, guys, it's time to work on our activity sheet.
Hi, guys. Now that we have our activity sheet out for lesson 61, let's go ahead and start by listening to the different sounds and seeing how we would spell them. Are you ready? So on number 1, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see a little bit better. On number 1, I want you to think about how we can spell the sound. That's right. We're going to write down digraph NG. So go ahead and write down NG. All right, on number 2, how about the x sound? Good job. It's the X. Okay, now this one's a little bit tricky, but we talked about it last week. Bull. Bull. How can we spell the bull sound? That's right. We can write B-L-E because it's that final stable syllable. All right, on number 4, what about how can we spell the T sound? That's right. It can be T or it can be endings T, comma, ED. Because remember, sometimes that ED makes a T sound. All right, on number 5, what makes the E sound? How can we spell that? That's right. It can be EE or E, comma, E, or it can be final EE. Because a lot of times when we have that EE, it can be at the end of words like C or B, like the insect. All right, on number 6, how can we spell the K sound? This is our long one. Well, in the middle or the beginning of the words, we have C, comma, K, or K, comma, C, because we can spell it K and C the same sound. And then at the ending, we have CK, comma, K, comma, KE, comma, and C. Those are all ways that we can spell that K sound at the end of words, but they all have a different rule. Remember, we use CK if it's at the end, K is at the end if it's after a short vowel. We use K after a consonant. We use KE after a long vowel, and we use the C if it's a multisyllabic word, so it means it has more than one syllable. All right, on number 7, how could we spell the A sound? That's right, it's going to be A consonant E, comma, and then A. How about the O sound? That's right, a lot like the A. O consonant E, comma, O. All right, what about the U sound? U consonant E, comma, U. Very good. And then what about the I sound? I consonant E, comma, I. Good job. All right, and then on number 11, we're going to try to spell the word little, little. So this is a sight word, but it's a sight word that we can spell out. So let's sound it out. L, L, very good. Then I, T, and then tull. So if it's that tull sound at the end, we know we're going to use that final syllable, T-L-E. Very good. Little. Good job. What about if we want to spell on number 12 the word soon? Let's sound that out. Soon. So S, very good. Then ooh, O, very good. And then N. So soon. Good job. All right, and this is going to be different. So if I want to spell the I sound, if I hear I, how can I spell I? Well, I know it can be I consonant E, like in like or bike, and then comma, and just I by itself. But then today we're adding something new. It can be final Y. Remember when we hear that I sound at the end of words, we're almost going to always spell it with the letter Y. My, how would I spell my? That That's right, M, and then I at the end. But remember, if it's got I as the final, we're going to write the Y. Okay, then on number 15, let's try to spell sky, sky. So what do we hear first? Sk, sk. That's right, S-K, and then sk, I. It's I, but it's at the end, so we're going to write it with a Y. All right, and then flying, flying. So full, F-Y-I. It's going to be a Y because it's at the end of a root word. Because fly, because remember, ing for that ing is by itself. So we are going to make sure that we put the Y after the FL, fly. All right, let's look at 17. So I don't have any A, E, I, O, or U, my regular vowels, so I know that Y has to act as a vowel because every word has to have a vowel in it. So I know that Y is going to act as a vowel, so I'm going to go ahead and put a dot over it. And since it's at the end of the word, I know that it's going to most likely be long, so it's going to use a macron on it. And let's look. We also have a C, but remember that C is part of CR, and so it's going to make that K sound. So I'm going to draw a little line so I know it's kind of like a K. So that CR blend says cry, cry. Very good. All right, let's look at the next word. Oh, does it have a vowel? It doesn't have a normal vowel, so that means that Y has to be its vowel. So I'm going to put that dot on it again. It's at the end of the word, so we know that Y is going to be long, so I need to put that macron on it. And then what else does it have? It has that SH digraph that I need to underline, so shy. Very good. So far we have cry and shy, and I already see in my picture, I'm going to draw a line to that cry. All right, now let's look at 19. Well, we always look at the end of the words first, and I noticed something. That's right, suffix ing needs to be boxed off because it's its own part. We're not going to mess with it right now. And then when we look at the rest of the word, try. Okay, it doesn't have a, e, I, o, u, a normal vowel, so we know that y is going to act as a vowel, so I'm going to put that dot on top of it. Now, since it's at the end of our root word, we're going to say that it's going to be long too, okay? And then at the beginning, I see that tr, and I know I can blend that tr and say try, and then add the ing. Trying. Very good. All right, on number 20. Oh, what do we see for a vowel? That's right, I don't have my other vowels, so I know that y has to be my vowel, so let's go ahead and put a dot on it. It's at the end of the word, so I'm going to go ahead and put that macron on top. And then I have that FL, which is going to say full. So I've got full I, fly. Very good. All right, on our next word. Where's my vowels in that word? Well, I don't have any normal vowels, so it's the same thing. I know that Y is going to act as my vowel, so I need to put a dot on top of it. Then I know since it's at the end of the word, it's probably going to be long, so let's put the macron on. And then when I sound it out, that FR is going to blend together and say fry. Very good. So we had cry, shy, trying, fly, and fry. Let's look at our first word. Where's our vowel in that word? That's right, our vowel is U. It's in front of an S, it's a consonant, so it's going to be short. Do I have anything else I need to code? No, I just know that PL is going to blend together, so I can say pull us, plus. Very good. All right, on number 23, what do you notice about that word? That's right, it's got that vowel digraph, EE, so I need to underline it. But since it's a vowel digraph, I have to figure out if it's long or short. Well, we know when two vowels go a-walkin', the first one does the talkin'. So I'm going to put that macron on the E because it's going to make a long sound, and I'm going to cross off the other one. So then I would have seek. So plus and seek. 24 is a little bit longer of a word, but what do you notice? I see that LE, which kind of gives me a clue that that G is going to come together, and it's going to be the final syllable, GLE. So I'm going to box that off, put that bracket up, so act like it's a wall. And then I know that E is going to be silent on that final syllable. So then I can just act like the beginning of it is a CVC word. So that means that I has to be short since it's got a consonant behind it, and I could say w-ig, wiggle, wiggle. Very good. On number 25, what do you notice about that word? That's right, it's got that ED ending, so I need to box that off, that suffix. And then when I look at the root word, the other part of the word, what do you notice? It's got digraph OO, so let's go ahead and underline it. Okay, and then it's got a C in front of an O, so that C is going to sound like a K. So I'm just going to put the line to kind of make it look like a K on the side. Oops, my line went kind of crazy. Let's try it again. There we go. All right. So remember that OO can say oo or it can say So I've got k. Cook. Very good. So cooked. That's right. That ED makes the t sound. All right. And we're going to go ahead and skip number 26 today, okay? So then on the back, we're going to practice reading this passage and then answer some questions from it. Are you ready? So first I see a contraction. I see let's, another sight word, have a, then I have fish, very good, then fry. So let's have a fish fry, another sight word,
said mom. We can, oh, we have to break this apart. Invite, Matt, and, oh, I see that Y at the end, so sky, she said. I will get Joe to set the, oh, let's look. It's got that final syllable, bull, which means it has an A in front of it, so it's going to be a long A, so table. Anne can fry the fish. We will have fun. Very good. All right, so let's have a fish fry, said Mom. We can invite Matt and Sky, she said. I will get Joe to set the table. Anne can fry the fish. We will have fun. So what will Anne fry? Let's see if we can find our answer. That's right. It says Anne can fry the fish. So I'm going to put the fish. Very good. Okay, Mom will invite. Who's Mom going to invite? So we go up here. It says we can invite Matt and Sky. So we're going to look down and it says Matt and Sky. We get to circle that one. And who will set the table? What does it say? I will get Joe to set the table. So who will set the table? Joe. Very good. All right, guys, you can practice some of these new sight words at the bottom. And then I'll see you tomorrow. You did an awesome job. Bye, guys.